Hey guys, welcome back to another book review. I'm going to be talking about the book You, based off of the Netflix series. If you haven't seen the series yet, watch it and also read the book. But yeah, overall I would say like this book was pretty good. It does not really follow the show that much. Like usually you think that like they base off of the show off of the book and like that's how they like, make their series. Oh, Buddy's also here with me, so if you hear noises, that's him. But yeah, I would say like the book was pretty overall, like I think they portrayed Joe really well. Like they were trying to portray him as like, oh yeah, he's a weirdo stalker, he gets obsessed with this girl, he's following her around, this is like his true intentions and this is how he is, compared to the show where they try to portray him as more of a romantic like obsession over love, and so like he's seeking love out of these girls, which is like I feel like I get it, like they're trying in the show, they're trying to portray him more as normal, but in the book like he's very much like they portray him as like a stalker, a little crazy. But yeah, throughout the book I like have little stickers on them and they each like mean like different little things, like different meanings about like how I like interpreted some of the scenes in the book, because like I thought it was very funny. The orange and pink I have on here are very much like, oh, scenes that were very intimate, very, very out there. And I was just very much like, why am I reading this out in public right now? And then the green ones I have on here, they're very like, there's a lot of green just because I found some of the scenes in the book to be very like, very cringy, very like, what am I reading right now? Like this makes me want to like, I'm like cringing reading this right now. And then the yellow is basically like the scenes from the books. I thought it was really cute. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, it's not that bad, But yeah, overall, like, I thought it was pretty good. There are a lot of key differences to look out for when you're reading the book, because I actually saw the series first before reading the book, so that was my fault. Like, I should have read the book first and then watched the show. But then the problem is that like I'm the type of person that like compares like the book to the shows, and I'm like, why isn't this there? Why isn't that there? But so yeah, I saw the show first, and in the show we have a character named Paco that is like Joe's like kind of like friend. He helps out Paco with his like family issues, like they're like neighbors. In the book there's no Paco, and I was so mad because I was like, you know what, like that's the one character I was rooting to see, like he was my favorite character. Why is he not in the book? So he's not in the book. But you know what, it's okay. Another key difference was there's a scene that like Joe follows Beck, which is the girl that he's obsessed with in this book, follows her to a Dixon festival. It's kind of like a book festival kind of thing, and he goes and follows her. In the show, she finds him and he pretends like, oh my god, like I didn't know you were here, like I'm here too, kind of thing. And then he spends time with her family and gets to know her family and like her siblings, whatever. It's very much different in the book, because that scene in the book got me like, wait, this didn't happen in the show. So that's why I was like, I shouldn't have watched the show first. But in the book, instead what happened was she ends up almost seeing him come off of the boat that they were on and like going to the festival, and like she almost saw him and he ran for it, and like she didn't know he was there. I mean, he obviously knew she was there, but like she didn't know he was there. And then she ends up finding him later being like, oh my god, like I lied to you, like my dad's actually here and blah blah blah, and so it's like they changed some of the things in the book, I think, to make him seem more creepy, which I'm like, I get that, because also, I mean, in the show, like anyone could do that. Like I could show up to a festival right now and be like, oh my god, I didn't know you were here, even though like I knew you were there, I knew you were gonna be there. But like I think it was more of like them trying to be like, oh, like, he loves her, he wants to check in on her. And then the book, it's like, no, he's weird. He's weird. Another scene that's different is in the show, Guinevere's, Beck's friend, her name's Peach. She's very rich. She tries to take Beck away to her mansion to have like a really good like girls' night or whatever, make her feel better. Joe ends up going, but like they don't see him at all. Like he's in the house, but they don't know he's there, kind of thing. In the show, he ends up going with Beck to Peach's house, and like he's kind of invited there like as a guest, so it's very much different, where like in the book they try to portray him as like, oh, like he's weird, like he's breaking into people's houses, he's following her everywhere, like he also takes her phone. I'm sorry, this was crazy. He takes her phone, makes her think that she lost it so he can read her text messages or emails. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, so that's another thing that's different. And I think the last thing that was different was at the end of the book, we get introduced to another love interest that Joe falls for. And in the series, this name of this person was used as like as it was used for someone else to use as like an undercover name to not get caught. But in the book, this person's an actual person. Like, this is the person that Joe falls for before meeting. I'm pretty sure you guys know, like, the next love interest is Love. That's the second book. But before Love, it's this person, which is very weird to me because I'm like, oh, in the book she's a real person, but in the show she's just someone uses her name as like an undercover person, you know? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, there's like some major key differences in the book than the show. I personally really do like the show more. Ugh, I know it's bad, but it's because I feel like in the show there is, of course Paco is in it, but like there was more like, I feel like the scenes were more, they made more sense and they were more comfortable to watch compared to the book. Like reading some of the scenes, I was like, oh, I need to put this down. Like, this is getting a little weird, you know? So like, I mean, obviously I read it through and it was pretty good, but I just think like the book was very creepy. Like if you get freaked out by the show, because I know a couple of people told me like the show freaks them out and like they didn't want to finish it because it was very weird. And I'm like, you know, I get that. Like it is very weird, but like the book's worse, guys. Like if you think the show's weird, the book is worse. But yeah, overall it was pretty good. I think it was very weird. I'm not gonna go into much detail because I don't want to spoil it if you are gonna read the book or if you're gonna watch the show. But yeah, Joe's just very weird. And you know, I don't blame him for some things, okay? But there's some things that I'm like, what is happening? What are you doing? Like, she doesn't need you to track her 24/7. She doesn't need you to follow her. You don't need to have some hidden stuff in your apartment. Like, what's happening? But yeah, overall, there were some scenes that were really cute. And I really liked it. But there was this one scene that I thought was hella funny that I need to share. Oh, that's not that one. Okay, so for context for this scene, Joe's like texting Beck and he's being like, oh my God, I can't wait to see you again, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, and the most dreadful response in the world, more tense than any word withholding than a no. For someone as in love with language as me you claim to be, she types to him, basically him being like, oh, let me know when to come over. I have a feeling you're gonna need another one or whatever. And so she says K, like capital K. And it's so funny because he's like, the day goes on and I'm losing it. And I'm losing my patience with my customers. I call you and you keep leaving me on voicemail. And then you keep answering me with K. And then when I get home, you finally respond and it turns out there's something worse than K. And then her being like, oh, sorry, I got a bail, whatever, can't come over anymore. But I just thought it was so funny because that is so true. Like whenever I get a response, like it can be from my family, my friends, and they just say K. And I'm like, I mean, I do that too, but to be fair, like, it's just like, what does that even mean? Like, I feel like I say K and then a response afterwards. Like, you don't just go, thumbs up, K. Like, okay. But like, I understand Joe right there. Like, that would freak me out too. I'd be like, they mad at me? They don't have time for me? I don't know. But yeah, overall, a really great book. I recommend you guys read it. I recommend you guys watch the show too. It's on Netflix. But yeah, stay tuned. I will be trying to get the second book so I can read that one. But probably my next video will probably be one of the other books that I have right now. Maybe Bridgerton, maybe Pride and Prejudice because I have that one I haven't read yet. A lot of Colleen Hoover books that I still have. I have a line of books, guys, so we'll see. I'll try to get to the second book, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks for listening.